What's going on, everybody? The Germ here, and welcome to the 1964-65 New York World's Fair. We may be a little late, 57 years, but let's see what's left. Behind me, the Unisphere, weighing 900,000 pounds and having a diameter of 120 feet. A symbol of the New York World's Fair and a permanent monument here to stay. The building you guys see behind me is the last remaining building of the 1939 New York World's Fair. That's right, there was two New York World's Fairs here, 1939-40 and 64-65. And that right there is the last remaining building from the 39-40 World's Fair. Cool things about this, after the fair, this was actually had a roller rink in it and an ice skating rink, served for the Parks Department, the Recreations Department, and also from 1946 to 1950, served for the General Assembly for the United Nations until the United Nations building was done and completed. Pretty cool history. Okay, being that we are at the last remaining building from the 1939-40 World's Fair, the Queens Museum, I bought something awesome on eBay, and this is probably the first time it's back here in Queens at the World's Fair since 1939. Jenna's right behind me. Are you guys ready? All right, Jenna is sporting. She doesn't want to be in the video, but she's being a really good sport. This is a Treasury Jacket from the 1940 New York World's Fair. It's got the patch on the side. It's super cool, and I love the buttons on it. And she's a really good sport, and thank you for being a good sport. What's ironic about this is that when I ordered this, I had no idea it would actually fit her because I didn't buy it for her. I bought it to frame, and she put it on, and it looked great on her, which was awesome. So how cool is that? A jacket from the 39-40 World's Fair in front of the last remaining building from the New York World's Fair in 1939 and 40. Here's the main entrance. Let's go inside. It's gonna be awesome. The ice skating rink I was telling you guys about, right there. That's where the former ice skating rink was. When the 39 World's Fair was over, 40, they had one right there. It was that must have been pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna show you guys where the roller rink was. It's not there anymore, but I know where it was. What's there now, even though I love roller skating, is much, much better than a roller rink. Now, they do have a small exhibit from the 1939 and 1940 New York World's Fair. Also some things from the 64 and 65. Very small museum, mostly souvenirs. There's Jenna, and does that look familiar? We have both that magazine, and you guys just saw Jenna with that jacket on. One thing I'm looking for a hat like that one, so I could display it, kind of like this. Does anyone recognize this? Well, this is the Carousel of Progress, and it actually still exists. After the 64-65 New York World's Fair, it was actually moved to California, and then later on, in 1975, moved to Florida. Next ride up is the Carousel of Progress, which debuted at the 64-65 New York World's Fair, then went to Disneyland, then came here, and supposedly this is the only ride here that Walt Disney actually rode on.
She's the star of the new World's Fair in St. Louis, and you put that away before your mother finds it.
Aw, Dad.
Well, it's another Halloween here in the fabulous 40s. Everything is better than ever now, and we've got some amazing new wonders around the house to prove it. For instance, our refrigerator holds more food and ice cubes. And thanks to our automatic dishwasher, I don't have to dry the dishes anymore after supper. Gives Rover and me more time to enjoy our evening stroll together.
This cool recreation of the New York World's Fair. And this is going to be from the 64-65. You can tell because the Unisphere is right there in the middle. And also, the yellow building there, that's the New York State Pavilion. And this is probably my favorite souvenir that I don't have, and this is the U.S. Royal Tires Ferris wheel. And believe it or not, this still exists. The Ferris wheel cars are not on it anymore. I believe this is now located in Michigan. And there it is, as it was at the 64-5 World's Fair. All right, Jen, I want to get your reaction to this because this is amazing. Look at this, you could tell these were the old skating floors. We're gonna go up a ramp because they put something else in here. All right guys, this is all of Manhattan. How amazing is this? All right guys, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe the Statue of Liberty is on Star Island, is that right? Jenna thinks it's Ellis Island, but I know it's not Ellis Island because that's where all the immigrants went. Where's Ellis Island, which is right over here. That's Ellis Island. If you guys come here, make sure you visit this. It's totally free to get in the Queens Museum, and it's 100% worth it just to see this. Absolutely amazing. You guys might recognize these two towers behind me. If you ever seen the movie Men in Black, these were the spaceships. They're actually not spaceships at all. This is the New York State Pavilion from the 64-65 New York State World's Fair. And what these were actually observation decks. So they're pretty cool. They're still here. Unfortunately, you can't go inside them. They are absolutely falling apart, but we can get a little closer. Here's a better look of the observation tower, standing at 226 feet tall. And it looks like they're doing some kind of renovation. So look at this, reconstruction of the portion of the towers. Now, I'm not sure what they're gonna do, but this is looking pretty good. I don't know if you're gonna be able to ever go up there again, but that would be pretty amazing if you could. It says completion spring of 2021. We're there. I don't know if Corona slowed this down. I'm sure it did, but there's still a lot of scaffolding around this. Look at all the scaffolding around this. This is a good thing. This is a very good sign. Possible things to come. Now, I was here about a year ago, and one of the cool things you could actually see were the original elevators that went up and down. I don't see them back there. Yeah, it's hard to see back there. They might have moved them somewhere else or brought them somewhere else, but I really would have liked to show you guys those because those are really awesome. I know this has been repainted a couple times. And if you've ever seen the movie The Wiz, Diana Ross, this is Munchkin Land. At one time, this was the world's largest suspended ceiling. Had transparent tiles all over it. They were plastic. Unfortunately, over the years, they've fallen, got damaged, and no one really knows what happened to them. A lot of movie magic here in Queens. The New York State Pavilion, the building right behind me here, okay, was actually one of the filming locations for the 1978 classic musical film, The Wiz, starring Diana Ross, Michael Jackson, and Richard Pryor. This scene was right towards the beginning of the movie, and this was Munchkin Land. Various displays are sheltered under the world's largest suspension roof, made of translucent colored plastic and hung from 16 100-foot concrete columns. On the main floor, the Texaco Oil Company has installed a mammoth map of the state in terrazzo, and here visitors assemble to watch school and community groups perform. Now, I did bring a small collection of souvenirs or artifacts, if you will, from the World's Fair that I wanted to show off to you guys. Some of the things that I used to help me go around. I got the 1964/65 guidebook, as well as the official 1965 guidebook. Of course, you couldn't just walk in here without a ticket. So Jenna had to use the child's ticket, which only cost $1. I got myself in with the adult ticket, which was $2. And I feel like I have something else here. Oh, I have an official detailed map. So this is just a small portion of my personal collection that I chose to bring with me. There's many others. I have license plates. There's some really cool things, Zippo lighters and all kinds of cool things. Even though not as impressive as some of the other things I showed you, these benches, believe it or not, are remainders of the 64/65 World's Fair. There's one other thing that's pretty insignificant that you might just walk right by that also is from 64 and 5. Let me show you guys. Okay, here's that other item you might just walk right by, but these have been here since 1964. The true thing is, do they still work? you guys think? Still works. I hope you all enjoyed today's tour of the World's Fair. Awesome place. If you guys ever get a chance to visit, I definitely recommend it. This is the end though, because I also have found some things that are no longer here that have been relocated. So if you like this video, or you went to the World's Fair either in 39 and 40 or 64 and 65, leave a comment below. Let me know what you love about the World's Fair. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching The Jerem.